Hello and welcome to the AFL Auto Blends 3D car creation channel. This is the next in the 1905 Star Gordon Bennett race car blender tutorial series, and in the last few episodes we've been looking at the steering wheel, and this is the insert to the steering wheel. If I just pop the steering wheel on now, the steering wheel cover, so that's where we've got to, but now we'll get the centre spokes in place because there's a rake on the steering wheel. So if we go into side view, and I'll just put the side view image in. Okay, there we are. So you can see it's on a rake. It's angled there, and also it's the centre is splayed down, if you can see. Okay, so we want the steering wheel column as well for this. So I'm going to press Alt and H. So in object mode, so press Alt and H and bring everything back. But we only want these, so deselect everything, and I'm just going to range select over the objects that we need, which is here. We don't want that, so let's click out of that one, and then press press Control and I and hide the rest. We don't want this camera either, so let's click that and press H. I think that's it, yeah. So go back into side view, press A to select everything, and press Control and S and put cursor to selected, or should I say so let's select everything, tab into edit mode, select everything, press Shift and S, and cursor to selected. Okay, so now we'll grab both of the objects, grab all of the objects here, so press B again, select everything, go into side view and press R. Oh, we don't want that. We don't want that selected, so let's take off visibility of that. So rotate, and that's because the object's at the centre, but never mind, let's just rotate it until we get roughly the angle, then press G and move it back into place here, rotate again, and press G again and bring it so it's here. So okay, we've got it in roughly the right position. Yeah. So let's go to press Control and 1. We don't, yes we do. Press Control and 1 and go into the rear selection. Rotate the view a bit. We don't need the steering wheel now, the actual steering wheel cover, so press H to hide that. We just want this. So okay, so to get the angle, we're going to have to dissolve these edge loops, okay, because if we grab this and take it back, it's going to bend to here and not all the way. So just scroll up. So let's press Alt and press X and dissolve edges or edge loops down the bottom. So here, X, dissolve edges. Let's just go all the way through and delete each other one. As soon as we've got this in place, we can put all these loop cuts back. Okay, so that's a bit tedious, but showing you this each key press that I do. I know it's slow, but that's the way I like to work. If I was going too quick, you wouldn't be able to follow. So and when I was watching tutorials before I started doing tutorials myself, I used to get really frustrated because I used to have to rewind the video and sort of go back again and again to understand what the guy who was doing the tutorial was actually trying to get at. Right, so let's just keep doing this. So Alt, select your edge loop and then just dissolve the edges. So we're nearly there now, just a few more to go. Okay, you don't have to do this, but I want to get it as close to the drawings as possible, but with my sort of interpretation of it. Okay, so what we want now is to tab into object mode. Let's select both of these, tab back into edit mode, press Z and go into wireframe. Okay, and now we want all of the vertices in this area to bring it down the barrel there, or the column there. So press B, range select over everything to select it. Then we can go back to solid mode. Go into side view. Now, to move it, we are in global view. So to actually move it, we'd move it across and it would be down. We need it to go down that line. So the easiest way out of that is to press normals. To press normal. Okay, that's not going the right way, is it? It always happens. Local. So you go to local, not normal. And then bring this down until we roughly match that angle, or whatever angle you want. Okay, now there's a I'm going to do it to about there, because this line here is the piece that we're going to be putting in. What do you call it? It's like a strengthening brace, if you like, at the back of each spoke. So the back of each spoke here it's got a strengthening piece. Anyway, so now we're press tab and go into object mode. That's where we are at the moment. Now we want to put those loop cuts back in now. So we've got to go through, and first off we need so I'll just press E to align it with the top. See the little red dot? We're aiming at that little red dot and drop it about here. Now we want all the others in a similar position, so press E and move that across. So move it over to it's a similar distance on each spoke. So press E and F on this occasion until the little red dots in the right area, and move it across to there. And finally, well, we didn't move that one, so we'll leave that one there, but I'm just going to move it a slight bit, G twice, just move it up to there. So we've roughly got the same distance between each one. Okay, So now we need to reintroduce 4 loop cuts on each one. So press Control and R and then scroll on the mouse until you've got 4 cuts. You can see how many cuts you've got by, if you look at the bottom of the screen, it'll tell you how many cuts you've got. So to there, press left mouse and right to set it in place. Press this one, Control and R, scroll up till you got 4, press left mouse, right mouse to set it in place, and the same with this one, and the same with this one. Okay, so we're going to go to that one, so we've got to make sure that we'll make sure that these are all lined up properly. So the way to do that without moving them, to make sure that they're all in line, is to press Alt and press E and F, Control and Z. So Alt, select that, press G, E, let's do it again, G, G, E and F to align it with that straight edge there, and then do it with each of these. So press Alt and do that one, press G, G, G twice, E and F to line it with that, and that should straighten up that line. So press that one, G twice, E, F to line it up. And we might as well do this one while we're at it. So G twice, E, and do the same down here. G twice, E, F. Just keep going down the line. G twice, E and F. This one, G twice, E, F. Left mouse click. This one, I'll get it in a minute. This one, G twice, E and F. E, sorry. Place. Always start with the one that's nearest this line. So go to here. Go G twice, E and F. Put it in place. This one, G twice, E, F, place. I'm saying the same thing every time, but E and F. It'll sink in. The more I say it. E. Okay, so the last one we've got to do is this one. So, G twice, E. Look for the little red dot. If the little red dot's not in, we want it to line with the top one, not the one that's below it. So when you press E, the little red dot is on the bottom, then you need to press F to take it up to the top. Put it into place. So this one, G twice, E and F. This one, so Alt, select this one, G twice, E and F. And finally this one, G twice, E and F. E, G twice, E, that's it. Okay, so we've got these in place now. Now we don't need the blueprint, so click those off, and we don't need the steering wheel, so let's hide that. So select it and hide it. Okay, so now what we've got is this, we've got to do this ribbing. And what I shall do is to do this one and show you, then I'll do the rest off camera, so we're not doing too. So we want to use it's to here, and it attaches to here. So the first thing to do is to press Control and R through this, and just move this down to about there. Okay, now on the back of the spokes, you press Control R through here and Control R through here. Now we'll go into face select mode, and we need to delete the faces from here. Press Control, Shift and left mouse here, press X and delete the faces. Okay, so this is our, so go back into vertex select mode. Now what we need to do is to put a line in from here to here, okay, which matches up with that, but we don't want the loop cut going around all here, because if we put a loop cut in between here, it will flatten this curve, which will take the effect of the circle away, so we don't want that. So what we're going to do is to select these two and press right mouse and click in subdivide, and choose this one and this one, point from here, and then press I don't know if this is right actually, SY0, see what happens here. I don't know if that's right, that doesn't look right. Let's turn it around. Yeah, that looks alright. So let's go around here first and let's hide these. We can bring them back and scroll up, see what we've got. And select that. Right, I can see where we are now. Okay, so we've got the same here, so we need to select this, the last one here, and this one, so shift and click this one. If we can get it, let's disable the view of the subdivision surface, so go there, click on this. It's not allowing us to select that for some reason. Okay, so I'm going to dissolve this because that doesn't look right to me. So let's press right mouse again to subdivide it. This I'm just going to eyeball this, so G twice and just bring it down to about there. We could rotate it actually, but I'm not going to get it in line. But just look at the little pointer, see if it's pointing towards that, which it is. So then press J to join it. Let's just test this by selecting this face and just press X and delete the face. Okay, so we've got another bit here, another face here, which we don't want, so press X and delete that face. Now we're left with a line, which I'm going to leave that there for now, I think. Let's delete it. Press X and delete the edge, and same with this, delete the edge. Okay, so we want this fairly clean if we can. Okay, so we've got right, so press Alt and H to bring everything back here. That's cool. So we've got to do the same here. So click in between these two, press right mouse and subdivide, grab this one, press G twice and just bring it up roughly to till it looks like it's in line with that. Press this and press J to join it. Click the face select. Now that doesn't look right, does it? Right, okay. So go back in and press G twice and bring that down just a little bit to straighten it up. Go into face select. That looks better. Press X and delete the face. So X and delete the face. Remember, if you make a mistake, just press Control Z, Control and Z. That will take you back to where you were before. Let's get rid of this face, X face, and any other face we got. X face. Got a few here by the looks of it. Edge. X, delete the edge. I'm going to delete this and see if it, yeah, I'll press Control and Z and bring that back. So, this is what we're left with. I'm not sure we actually need that edge, but I'm going to leave it there. Yes, we will need that edge. Okay, so we want to join this edge. So if we zoom up, we select this edge here, press Shift and choose that edge, then scroll all the way around to here and hold Shift and select that edge and this edge. Okay, and then go to edges up here and go bridge edge loops. Okay, so and it'll be like that for a little bit. Okay, so we need some edge loops. We need 2 edge loops here to coincide with these two. So press Control and R, press E and F to straighten it up, bring it across until it's in line, and do the same here. Press E and F to line it up with that and bring that to there. Okay, now scroll up. Excellent. So now we've got to face up the edges. So to get the side, so we need this one, Shift and this one, and finally that one, and press F. Press B, deselect that, and press F twice down the line. Okay, turn it over till we've got this, select this, this and this, and press F. Press B, deselect this, and press F down the line. Press F twice to join up there. Okay, so that's our little so if I put, let's see what happens if I put that on, which looks kind of cool, apart from I think we need a loop cut in here which tightens that up. Let's have a look. If I press tab, okay, some artifacts here, so I'm going to put another loop cut here and bring that in, see what happens. We don't want a line showing, that's better, but we don't want a line showing on the mesh at the front here. Okay, that looks pretty cool. I'm not so worried about little dent in there because this wouldn't be perfectly flat anyway. So there we are. Let's have a look here. So It's not quite joined up there, is it, on the bottom for some reason, or the top. So press tab. Let's have a look, see what we've got. Okay, I can see what that is. So click out of here. What we've got is, so what I want to do is select all these three. We're going to have an odd looking quad here, but press F to join that. Press tab. We're not going to get close enough to that's not right, is it? Okay, I'm going to have to rethink that bit. So I think what I'm going to do is to select this, followed by that, and press M, merge at last. That's made it even worse. Press Ctrl and R here, and take that back to there. No, that looks a mess. I mean, that doesn't look too bad, because that would be, there wouldn't be a straight sort of edge there. But we don't want that. So I think what I'm going to do is go into edit mode, click on this face, and then delete it. Disable the subdivision surface. Now we don't want those lines, do we? Let's delete these lines here. So press X and delete the edge, and the same with this, and delete the edge. Now the issue we've got in this corner is that we've got these edge loops here, so what I'm going to do is just dissolve these edge loops. X, dissolve the edge loops until we can get to this, and then I'm going to fill in this. So we can either choose that edge and that edge and that edge, and press, go to edge, and then go bridge edge loop, then put on the, okay, that's fine. But now what we need to do is put a loop cut in here, to mate up with that. We need a loop cut in this bit here to mate up with that. So what I'm going to do is just select these and just press G twice, just go in even closer to about there, and do the same for here. Press G twice and take that in as close as possible. Okay, we might need another one in here just to tighten this up. Yeah. looking better apart from this. So see what a loop cut would do here. Yeah, that's fine. So we need a corresponding loop cut here. Let's tie that up. To here. Tab. There we go. We've got this gap. I want to see why we've got a gap there. Tab, we're going to I think because we didn't have a loop cut here. Right. Let's dissolve this. Press X and dissolve that. Yeah, for some strange reason that didn't carry down to here. So let's just dissolve this. So X, dissolve the edge. What do we need to do? So here we are. It's looking presentable now. So that's basically it. What I'm going to do is to leave you guys to go off camera and do the rest. You don't want to watch me doing every single vertice like I did before. So I'll do all the three, and then I'll come back on camera and we can finish off this this steering wheel. So once you've done that, we'll just have a look at it, put the steering wheel cover back on, and then the rest of it here, this sort of thing, and the stitching and all the other bits and pieces that go with the cover, we'll call that a separate episode much later on in the course actually, and we'll call that steering wheel accessories. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I've been round and done all that, and this is how it looks. So just a bit of housekeeping now. Right, so let's check it against the let's press 3 on the numpad. Let's turn on the blueprints. And that's where we are, so it's not a million miles away. And remember, there's perspective in that photograph anyway. This is so this is the model. Let's turn off this. So that's it with the textures on. So look at the side view. This is where we are. Okay, it could have come down a little bit more and it could have rotated a little bit more. So let's do that. So B, select all this. Let's just rotate it a little bit more. Rotate to there. Press G and move it back to there. So we're not a million miles away, so G, move it down. So there we are. I think that is roughly where we are. Let's have a look at this, see where it digs into there. Yeah, I'm just going to move that all forward a bit, so press, there we go. Right, so B, drag all of this, let's have a look at the top view. Let's rotate the view. So I want it just to miss that. So we can see it's just cutting into that a little bit. So I'm just going to move it forward on the y-axis a little bit. So from there, so press G and click 3 or 4 times and press enter and see where we are now. It's still there, so G, just keep moving it. It's about there, I'd say. Let's have a look. Bit more. So G, just keep clicking the left arrow. Just click out of it. And that's perfect. So that's in place. Just a little bit forward from the picture, but don't forget we're not exactly to the picture. This is our own model. This is a one-off car anyway. So there we are. So yeah, reasonably happy with that. So we've got the steering wheel. We've got all this. This is a template we use, we don't need anymore. So I'm going to delete that, get rid of it. So there we are, look, there's our steering wheel, which looks pretty good. Okay, it could have been a bit wider, the steering wheel could have been a bit thicker, but I'm quite happy with that. This could have been a bit wider, but I'm not going to change it, that looks good. When you look closely, it's not too far adrift. This is probably a little bit wider. These bits here are a little bit wider perhaps, but I'm looking at the gap between there and there, which is fairly similar here. And there's this that goes underneath. And don't forget we're sort of trying to copy. It doesn't look too bad, does it? So, thank you for watching. That's the steering wheel done. If you get any problems and you're following along, please let me know. I get various emails from people who are trying to follow on and don't get certain bits or the video cut out or whatever. I'm quite willing to help. So if you're stuck and you don't know where to go, or you sort of you're trying to follow along but you don't understand it, please email me, send me the blend file so I can understand what you're doing, and hopefully I can help you. Okay, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.